Out among the stars I sail, way beyond the moon. In my silver ship I sail, a dream that ended too soon. Now I know exactly who I am and what I'm here for. And I will go sailing no more. But no, it can't be true. I could fly if I wanted to, like a bird in the sky. I believe I could fly, well I'd fly. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this hasn't gone right. Oh no. Ah! Ooh! Ow! Ooh. Lily, I will go sailing no more. It's so sad. God bless you, soldier. God bless. I just want to take this moment while I'm adjusting my volume back to instruct you all to pour one out for our fallen boy, Mrs. Nesbit. It's hard to believe that so many of you were born after this film came out, but when you initially see this scene from the original Toy Story when you're a kid, you think, "Aw, that's so sad. Now his arm's broken and..." Sick tune though. Nice pipes, Randy. And as you get older and you get punched in the face metaphorically time and time again, like that time that Stacy from Two Doors Down decided she didn't like you because you smelled, and even though you probably did, fuck you, Stacy. And then you go through the disappointment of not getting good grades or getting the job you wanted, and you realize that every single time that you build yourself back up from the last time you were disappointed, life comes along and goes BAM! Stay down! You don't deserve good things. You begin to realize that this scene where Buzz is trying to prove to himself that he's not a toy and that his whole life hasn't been a lie, only to splat. It's actually pretty heartbreaking, I say with a smile on my face like a sociopath. He just lays there, just feeling like a failure. And feeling like a failure is part of everybody's life. I have it scheduled on my weekly calendar. Let's see, I'm seeing Bianca for lunch from 12. Gotta row my boat from around 2 till 4. And I have to have my daily dose of sour grapes from around 6. So yeah, I guess I can fit in a crying session about achieving absolutely nothing around about here. Ultimately, it doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Feeling like a failure is just your own self-doubt creeping in, you know, just checking in, seeing how you're doing. Just wanted to keep you grounded. Too grounded, and making you feel like nothing you do is good enough and you should just give up. I love giving up. It's so fun because it means you can just play video games. Unless you're a YouTube gamer, in which case it just sucks all the joy out of video games for you. And then you're left with absolutely nothing. Trust me, I know. Well, I'm here to tell you that you shouldn't give up. That's just bullshit. Never give up. I'll link this video down below, by the way. I urge you to watch it. It is the best. I watch it all of the time. It turns out that Toy Story is actually full of life lessons, and some of them aren't in the movie at all. I know, that sounds weird. Let me explain. Did you know that Pixar, you know, that Pixar, was initially funded by Steve Jobs? You know, that Steve Jobs. He also founded Apple. You know, that Apple. I'm gonna stop doing that. So Steve Jobs got fired and kicked out of his own company. Why am I laughing? That's horrible. He got kicked out when it got big enough and successful enough to put new directors on the board that were basically tanking the company to shit. I think one of them worked for Pepsi, which as far as I recall, has nothing to do with computing, but I'll let you be the judge. Don't let him be the judge though. That didn't go well. So yeah, after Steve Jobs got kicked out, there was a brief period in the 90s where nobody would touch Apple at all. I know that sounds strange to think about now with our MacBooks and iMacs and iPhones and iPads, but Apple turned into a pretty big joke. But Steve Jobs didn't let a little snafu like being fired from his own company stop him. Oh no, that stubborn son of a bitch started a brand new company called Next, which was pretty successful, and then he used some of that money to fund Pixar, which, you know, went on to become Pixar. You know, that Pixar. He didn't wallow and cry about it. I mean, he probably did, actually. And that will be totally fine. But then he got back up. So before we even talk about the film Toy Story and the metaphors in the film, Toy Story is already a message of hope. Wow, I'm way too emotionally invested in this story. You never know what's around the corner, but you definitely will never find out if you don't keep on walking. Sometimes you get dropped on your butt, or you jump off a banister, and then your arm breaks off and you realize that you are a toy, just like that bitch Woody said, and it sucks. It sucks and it hurts to be rejected or see other people getting everything that you want. It's so easy to go inside yourself and get really, really down about it. Hell, I mean, Mrs. Nesbit had a moment. It can be so easy to fall into the trap of feeling like you're never going to recover from a setback. I used to feel completely irrelevant when a video of mine would get low views, but I wouldn't just feel irrelevant as a creator, I would feel irrelevant as a human as well. I began to tie all of my career attempts to my actual person, as though they were just one big entity. But having an unsuccessful moment doesn't make you an unsuccessful person. Do me a favor and don't do a disservice to yourself and how far you've come by dismissing it all after just one failed attempt. Remember, you may have failed, but you are not a failure. Okay? Good. Good chat, good talk. I was turned down for my school talent show. I wasn't picked for Battle of the Bands. I got kicked out of a band. I lost to my friends at award ceremonies, but I'm still here. I'm finding my way around every single roadblock, because if I were to wake up in the morning and feel as though all of those setbacks weren't put in place to make me a bigger and better person and eventually make me stronger, then I wouldn't want to wake up. And plus, what kind of son of a bitch would I be to deny you my beautiful dulcet tones? My final point for this video is going to tie it all in very, very nicely. Are you ready? Buzz was told, "You are a toy, you can't fly." He tried to prove that bitch Woody wrong. He got knocked on his ass. He had a moment of depression and self-doubt, and he was left feeling completely broken, physically and metaphorically, and just completely hopeless. What happens at the end of the movie? This isn't flying, this is falling with style. That motherfucker flew. God damn it, he flew. It wasn't how he thought he would fly, but he did it, man. I'm actually getting quite emotional. There will be a Q&A coming soon where I A your cues about feeling like a failure. I've already got all of the questions I need because I asked you guys on Twitter already, so submissions are closed, but I hope this video was helpful to you and gave you just a little bit of inspiration. Work hard, be kind to yourself, and remember, never give up. But until next time, guys, I shall catch you later.
あともうちょっとのところなんだから。俺だってこのマイナス10度のところ、しじみが取れるって頑張ってんだよ。絶対やってみろ。必ず目標達成できる。だからこそ、ネバーギブアップ。